Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with me, Get Dave Dio. There's a plasma mine, let's not step on it. So close to being able to salvage these things. Actually, if Mission were with me. Oh well. There's the path to the Eastern Dune Sea that we need. Just need a nice little hike along these lovely sand dunes. Anyway, wrapping up what we're talking about last time, I'm excited about The Last Jedi. I think my opinions on The Force Awakens aren't going to be anything revolutionary. I was a little... like, it did a really good job of writing the ship, because the prequels are terrible movies, and just standardizing the definition of what Star Wars was going to be and all that. That was good. Was less into, like, you know, the relative lack of originality, and I think it's either a J.J. Abrams thing or a sign of, like, the people he collaborates with, like Alex Kurtzman. I kind of get the impression is kind of a derivative guy. Never met him, but I'm familiar with his work. Anyway, but it's fine. It served its purpose, and as long as the trend doesn't continue, that can be forgiven. Because, yeah, in the context of a trilogy, you can forgive some sins, like Starkiller Base being really a ripoff of a ripoff. Because we already had the Death Star twice. Yeah, I'm mapping out a circle. There's all these piles of stuff, and none of them have the little pickup icon. I'm kind of disappointed. Alright. I think I see a sleeping Crait Dragon as well. And someone sped up to find it. And Bastil's father's remains will probably be in there somewhere. Well, no, because there'll be a holocron.
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
And you know what? Force Awakens also doesn't get enough credit for setting up, like, a lot of interesting situations. Good characters and things to think about and talk about. It's not nothing. Okay. Okay. It's not a natural formation. Oh, good. Okay, sure. Blow him up. Why would there be a hibernation season in a whatever? There's only one season. Yeah. Sure. All right. Okay, good to know. Alright, well, let's go for it. Yeah, I didn't get his little self-actualization he was hoping for. That's fine, though. Alright, hope y'all are ready for a fight. For the record, I thought Star Trek, the 2009 version, we're still talking J.J. Abrams movies right now, I thought it was actually really good. It did a good job of introducing the characters. Like, it's super fast-paced, for better and for worse, but for a first movie, that's okay. Introduced who everyone was in a decently large cast. You could learn what they're good at and who they are, because you can't take for granted that people are going to know
What can I do?
who, you know, Kirk and Spock are after all this time. Not if you want new audiences. I don't think she's gonna get there in time. Alright.
Sure.
And it worked, so now we can just rock his world. Doing Force Whirlwind to someone stunned seems very unsporting.
What can I do?
Ah, she's stuck. Oh, some more interesting combatants then. Look at that texture animate. Nice. Force kick. Anyway, Into Darkness rehashed things way too closely. Which again is not a controversial opinion. It's like a crappier version of the same movie. And so, between seeing that and then seeing
Yes?
Sure.
how similar The Force Awakens was to Episode 4, makes me a little concerned for him being the new director for 9, but hopefully he's learned the lesson. I think he does a good job managing like the senses more than the intellect. Like, stuff's always going on, stuff's exciting, the plot's moving, people are running. But what doesn't happen is something you'd see in like a Denis Villeneuve movie like Blade Runner 2049 or Arrival, where some time is taken to just let like a moment have tension, for example. Like, the opposite of J.J. Abrams style would be to have like a needle slowly approaching like someone's eye, or like something where you really don't want it to happen and you just have to wait and dread it. That's not the J.J. way. So, you know, it's the trade-off you make. Hopefully, yeah, he gets it together. And I think sometimes he doesn't know what he has. I got a big one here. The Old Man in the Sand. Like in Super 8, I thought the kids were way more interesting than the plot. It's kind of what happened with the Rancor on Terrace. 6 mines, 7, 8. 8 for the Crait. Sure. No, we'll split it 50-50. Alright, see you later, Comad Fortuna. And if you're wondering, is butchering an animal this easy after hunting? The answer is yes. There you go, no mess. Alright, time to go looking around. Jedi Master Robe? Why was he in here? Crystal Violet. That's a potential stripper name. Also, I just want to check something. Mostly because I wasn't looking very carefully. Show new items. There we go. Looking for a Crait Dragon pearl. I was clicking kind of quickly at that moment, so... There it is. Yeah, so it's a lightsaber crystal. And we can do some good things with it. Yeah, holocron, baby. That's all that's left of Bastila's father. Was a treasure hunter. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. I guess technically 3 down. Just Korriban and Manon. Manon.
Statement. I believe there can be little doubt that we have found the star map you were seeking. I am surprised it is still working.
I do not think it is mere chance that we have found the star map here, in the lair of a Crait Dragon. The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The Crait Dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it. Come, we should leave this place. There's nothing else for us here.
I guess that's why it got so big? Alright. As much as I'm loving Persuade. I really like asking for things I shouldn't have, though. Alright. Alright, you win, damn it. Okay, more lightsaber skills would be nice. Just thinking here. Yeah, +2 damage. That is to hit. This is actual damage. Okay, sign me up. And with all of our remaining feats... Well, actually, the toughness line is pretty good too. I'm not sure how many we're going to get. As a Jedi Guardian, we're doing a little bit better than we would as a Scoundrel, though. I might try switching to the flurry line. Still, I feel like I should try to explore the other option. It's just that combining with the lights or the single blade. I don't know. The double I think has less of a crit chance, yeah. So if we roll a 19 or a 20 we crit, has to be 20. And we can do things to expand the critical threat range, so I guess. Alright. And now... I think we can probably just quick travel. Which is what I would say if we would be able to quick travel. Since we have a map... Actually, we still have to map this, though. That makes no sense. Oh, well? It's the far right. You'll recall we tried using this accidentally like 2 videos ago, but on the other side, and it's like, hey, without a map, you can't. You'll get lost. And we have spaceships, but we don't know about LiDAR. It's a mapping thing. Through happy coincidence, I do lots of stuff related to mapping. Okay, I think we got some desert raids over there. I might just try picking them off. At this range, we might as well walk, because we have to go to the wall on the other side anyway. Alright, sorry about the hiccup, everybody. Here we go. Where were we? Oh, yeah. One thing that I don't like is, there's a tendency, like, the opinions on Star Wars are like, it's either J.J. Abrams is a total hack, the worst director of all time, or just the greatest human who's ever lived. And it's always, I don't know, it always upsets me a little bit. Like, I know hoping for things to improve is a little crazy, but so many online debates are so black and white, and that's like a completely useless opinion and conversation to have. Like, it's so detached from reality. Like, you have directors who have different strengths. Like, there's things they're good at and there's things they're bad at, and sometimes you get a really good match, like you get Aaron Sorkin writing The Social Network and David Fincher directing it, and you have a guy who's really good with dialogue and writing it, and a guy who's really good with visuals and like locking the camera onto like specific objects and stuff for sort of a unique style. And David Fincher, and you get a really great movie out of it. And then other times, you know, you just get weird matches that don't work, and it's all about, it's matchmaking. It's all about matchmaking. Yeah, thanks, man. No, I like Isis too much. Ask us if you need more of anything. You bet, man. What items did I receive? Why won't you tell me? I guess any Channy shield? I don't know. Alright. Let's check our quest status as well here. Bastila and Bastila's mother, both good. Yeah, the trouble with Gizka. Alright, it's just family hour. First things first, we have a thing to return. I remember one of the lines here is, one of you should be the first to give the other a break.
Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have.
Oh, don't be a jerk.
I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You
Through
were
the
one
eyes
who
of a
pushed forward
5-year-old.
on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi, even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Good for you. Yeah, you can at least have the conversation, I guess. I don't know.
You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
Man, I don't even know which of these three. I mean, I referenced this one, but it does sound like she's already made up her mind.
You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry.
Well, it's in the past, and you should let it go.
I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous. I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order.
Well,
What
that
did your
seems
father and I have to show for all those years of hunting?
still pretty crazy.
Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but
Your treatments.
I'm dying, Bastila. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go.
She has the Rakghoul
But you
plague,
know
everyone.
how it was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I...
I know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Well, now. You said you had important business. And you were never one to mince words.
Well, yeah.
You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
I'll kill her if she turns to the dark side. Yeah.
That's good. I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch her.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. It's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, when we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Rastila. You go make your father and I proud.
Because you haven't done it yet.
Farewell, Mother.
All right. Do you want to
How can I
talk about
help?
what happened?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have.
It was
Thank
like a
you.
really great cigarette.
After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
No, no, no. Don't worry about that. All right, I think... All right, mission. Okay. How's it going?
How can I help?
I think they were just trying to prompt
Then I
me.
suggest we move on.
Well, pardon me. Okay. Alright, sorry folks, that kind of... that was a gaming moment is what that was. Totally broke my immersion, can't get it back now. Alright, party selection. You're both fired. Oh, alright, fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, you. Sneak attack 7. That could bow really well with, or mix really well with some of our stuns and all that. Wait. We could put that on her and then we could go back and salvage the mines, which I won't do, but it's nice to have options. That's all I'm saying. Can we beat 4 to 9? Yeah, there we go. Balanced? Perfect.
Huh?
What?
Alright, I think Griff... I mean, he said he'll wait at the spaceport, but I think it's the cantina? No. Zerka office? I don't know. It says spaceport. Let's just check the log. I'm gonna check the Zerka office, because that's where I seem to remember it being. He worked there. Alright then. Also, that looks stupid.
What?
Hunting Loge. Well, this is going well. One moment. It was at the
Your turret
spaceport.
was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive.
I
Nice
have to
profile
ask you
shot.
something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Taurus, sis, just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
There were 20 and a dead body right by
It was
you.
your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
He's
Come
a
on,
loser.
sis, you didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
He's got a
That's
great
it?
point.
That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
That and, you look good, sis. Like you're doing well. Financially, I mean.
She's
So,
got our most
think you
expensive
could spare me
equipment.
a few credits to get back on my feet, do you?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time.
Probably true.
You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know?
Nope.
Huh. I guess you've been talking to Lena too.
I've been talking to
That's
everybody
okay.
you
I'll figure out a
know.
way to get by without your credits. I always do. Besides, I've already got a job lined up for me.
Oh,
Krita,
great.
the manager over at the Zerka supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. Yeah, I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in a job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Yeah, right back at you. Alright, let's check it out. Hey, man. Alright, to the Zerka office. Wow. It's almost a perfect line. Alright, what do you need, Griff?
Ah, just the person I was hoping.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you can help me with this anyway. It's more of a job for your friend here. As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Tarisian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Tarisian ale has become somewhat scarce in the... I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Tarisian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities.
Griff,
Oh, jeez.
are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save
If you hold the click,
galaxy.
it rapid fires through them.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Tarisian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse. Come on, Mission. I'm your brother. I'm family. You can't turn your back on me.
Hey,
Forget
it's
it,
kind of
Griff.
your thing.
I'm not falling for that line again. You'll have to find your own way out of this mess.
You bring me a single tack gland, and you not only save my life, but you get a piece of this great business opportunity. I mean, you can't pass this up. Think about it.
Alright, I have
You're
them.
back. I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. Sorry, like I said before, I don't have any credits on me. And Greta won't lend me any. It's like he doesn't trust me to pay him back or something.
Oh man, that
You
guy.
come through on this, and I promise you'll get a huge payday down the road. 3,000 credits. How's that sound? Change your mind? No, you can't. You bring me a...
Alright, just out of curiosity. Boy, it would be nice if there was a quick filter. Okay. Probably right at the end. Give yourself 10 get Dave points if you saw it on the list. I just want to know how much I could sell a normal tack gland for. Well, apparently not at all. Okay, Griff, you can have it.
You're back. Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Tarisian... Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping...
Please, Griff, let this be the last time. No more cons, no more scams,
You
no
can't
more
axe a
schemes.
fish not to
That's
swim.
all I
You
ask.
can't axe a bird not to fly.
No need to worry about that. I've turned over a new leaf. And once we've cornered the market on Tarisian ale, good things will be heading my way. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Tarisian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the...
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry. You'll get your credits as soon as we start mass producing that Tarisian ale. You don't know much about business, do you?
I guess
when an
not.
opportunity like this comes along, you have to jump at it.
Yeah.
It's your loss. I better get started brewing that ale. Meet me back here later, and I'll give you a down payment on what I owe you.
Alright. And we'll just walk through this door. And turn around and walk right back. Oh, this is awkward, Griff. He just does the moonwalk right out of there. Alright, one last try.
Greetings again from the offices of...
Oh yeah, I almost forgot this.
I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftains, Gaffy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerka Corporation thanks you.
Hey, you know...
It would be valuable to have someone on call if the sand people made another incursion. I think you're right.
Great.
Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerka Corporation thanks you.
Boom.
Huh?
Yeah, 700.
Ready?
Kind of thought there might be more, but let's not be a Griff about this, I suppose. Now with Carth. So he's on level 14, so he's going to get 14, 15, 16, 17. And then can get like 1 or 2 more bonuses on top of that. I think we can diversify now.
What?
Greta, I guess? There we go.
I don't like the sound of this.
Shocking. Yep, good riddance. He probably was.
Damn it, Griff. Won't you ever learn? How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
No comment. Well, you know what? At least there is one shred of goodness in him. Deep down inside, there's enough, well, humanity in him to be disappointed that he failed again. Do you want
Hey
to talk?
there. What can I do? I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did everything you could for my brother, more than most people would have. I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
I don't believe any of these. Well, fine. I mean, that's
Don't
putting it
worry.
on a little thick.
I see all Griff's faults plainly now. None of us is perfect, but I realize he's a little less perfect than most. My
Yep.
brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
Absolutely.
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not going to dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is there anything else you need?
Nope.
Okay, have it your way.
Alright, and that's 2 loyalty missions complete. Now you know where the Mass Effect 2 seed began. I mean, it's not that crazy to have your companions need a little side mission like that. Okay. I think... Let's check the log real quick. Oh, okay. She's still not done. Well, that's fine. Well, for now, I'm gonna take a little side trip to Yavin 4 real quick, and we'll leave it in this episode. We'll talk to Carth and Bastila too.
How can I help?
I think we're good.
Then I suggest we...
Carth, do you want to talk
Yes,
about your
what's
troubled
on your mind?
past?
I already
Alright, there we
told
go.
you, he betrayed us all.
You can't
Well,
fool me.
There is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told
don't
you about my
believe you.
homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose.
Ah, revenge.
And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
And I mean, you know, prevent it from happening again. It's more the angle I'd focus on. It's always worth, you know, fighting against the proliferation of evil.
She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon to join her.
But just one more mission.
His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
All right. To the map. Didn't get attacked, that's a good sign. Oh. Exposition.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malik. He has failed in his mission.
Oh, like a long time ago.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Carth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malik?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again.
Isn't that kind of what they do?
My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Well, we could use a scene to show that he's really evil. You may remember him as the guy who killed Trask, and then presumably escaped. Nice particles. For some reason, this reminds me of the Christian Bale Terminator Salvation freakout, because the guy like walked in front of him while he was doing his thing.
And bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
All right. Well, we got him to look forward to. I think he has some good armor. That's my takeaway. Oh yeah, all the Gizka. Should probably do something about that. You can lecture me. Well, you know what? We got some people we got to hear from.
What?
Alright, Canderous, what can we do for you? Alright, we figured out melee weapons. Leave it at that. And then I guess we go dueling with him? That could be nice. I think most everyone else is going to be on computer use. No, we're keeping you balanced. Oh, sweet, he gets 2. I don't look very carefully because you almost always only get 1. What am I looking for here? There we go. Looks like there's, you know, arrows you can click, but no.
What?
Fake arrows. Alright, I'm pretty sure you can sell stuff at a higher rate at this shop, so that's the main reason why we're here, is to get rid of our raid plates. Trouble. Yeah, you tell him, Suvan. Yes. It's not a threat. Yeah, sure. Alright, there we are. Okay. So, the sell list. Like a generic Jedi robe, I'm gonna part with that. Useless. These higher level ones are okay. I don't think we need combat suits anymore at all. Can probably dump one. Definitely don't need that. Republic mod armor is upgradable. Holy cow. Yeah, we'll hold on to that Mandalorian battle armor, I think. Pretty good. We have upgrades in a lot of these, so I'm not gonna dump them. Fabra sword is pretty nice. Not upgradable though, so if it's not better than the Ritual brand, which I love. We could dump some of these lightsabers, but that seems, I don't know. It's a big thing to work on your collection. I think we've definitely got enough of those that we can ditch a couple. Blasters are pretty much useless now that we have, you know, things like the assassination pistol, and I'm probably not going to rely on them super heavily. We'll dump some bowcasters, even though I did find use in one of them. Chundars can be quite good, actually. Yeah, that's not getting used. I mean, a bunch of the stuff I'm keeping is still sale bait, but we'll be okay. What else have we got? I mean, honestly, selling some of these energy shields would totally be worth it too. The one to hold on to is the Achani dueling shield, because they're so good. You can also use a shield down to one use and then sell it for full. That's a nice little trick you can do. I'll try flipping. That's a good trick. I really don't think a cardio package is going to amount to anything. You can just get better stuff too easily. Keep the data pads because that seems just wasteful. There we go. So we're up to 10,000 bucks now. And the racing bonds. There we go. Yeah, you can't hold it. There we are. We did okay. 30,000 credits now. Thank you. Alright, now what can that get me? Oh no. I dumped it all into his inventory. I'll never find stuff now. Alright, composite heavy plating for a droid seems pretty nice. It also doesn't say... Yeah, we can just grab it. For 2,400, that's a pretty good deal. Alright. Awareness plus 10 and Dex plus 2 is pretty good. Getting all of the feats. Better. I often pick this up. I mean, that's really good for defense, and I mean, this is just made for a Jedi. We'll just think about that one for a bit. Again, just too specialized. I guess with the upgrades, it could be useful. This is the weapon we're going to want for HK-47, though, and I think I'll pick it up. I think I'll pick it up. I'm just going to look at everything else first. There we are. And a mix of energy. Well, it's stronger than a lightsaber already, but a mix of energy and physical weapons. Okay, one other note. The heavy exoskeleton gives you lots of nice bonuses and everything. I actually consider it only so-so. Because that's just how I roll. Environmental Bastion armor, I don't think I get very often, although, I don't know, maybe pretty good. And you restocked the light exoskeleton. I wish I knew what the upgrades would do on it, which I could, you know, look up really easily. But anyway, we'll pick up the weapon. I mean, I could see this being pretty good on Carth. The only problem is it would cap... He'd lose a defense point because of the max. I guess it might do for Canderous as well. Yeah, and we'll grab this. Alright, we'll call it a day for now on those. I think we can get even better implants. Although, I mean, Dexterity +2 is pretty cool. We could put that on the main character and do quite well for ourselves. And it's cheap. You know what? Let's do it. It was only 2,800. Alright. No, we're not doing that no matter what. Here we go. Get some nice defense out of that. Not going to worry about it for him, because I want the deeps. Don't think we're going to beat that for now either. I could put on the brown robe, but then I'd have to look at myself in it. Alright. Did I forget to loot Calo Nord's body? Maybe Carth's wearing the armor. That's probably what it is. Let's just check. Yeah, he does have potentially +1 in dexterity. We'll keep him in the Mandalorian gear for now. And for him... Yeah. No, what am I talking about? We want that sweet, sweet heavy blaster, I think. I don't know. It's tough to know what to do with him. And then Jolie Bindo. Tough to know what to do with you as well. I feel like you don't deserve this. I don't know. We'll figure out these smaller details next time. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Huh?
Yes.
What? Huh?
Yeah.